Today I thought I'd share with you the first week of the Faces and Figures workshop in La Veta, Colorado. After about 14 plus hours on the road, I and three state park campgrounds, beautiful sunsets, one cowboy in a parking lot. That sounds bad, doesn't it? I finally arrived in La Veta at the Estelle Center. Once I got my space set up, it didn't take long before the students arrived and we were off and running. We did an exercise in improv piecing. And after they were done sewing, we put them all up on the wall and played with the arrangements. And students were allowed to rearrange the blocks in any way they saw fit. And then after a period of time, I began to add faces, of course, faces and figures, right? And the students were still allowed to play with the blocks on the wall. Now, meanwhile, they are actually still starting their projects and they're sewing in their sewing area. And this is kind of like a side hustle, side hustle quilts. So here you can see Debbie is making some arrangements there and looking at what she did, which is really pretty fun. Here this quilt is starting to come together. So in the evenings after the class teaching was done, I worked on piecing and putting these quilts together. And I wanted the students to see that even those practice blocks that they were flirting with, how to do curves, etc., can actually be used in a quilt. And so these are the two final quilt tops from that exercise. So other than adding the faces to this, the only other thing I added were 6-inch or 6-inch squares of matching fabrics. I did not piece any blocks and add it. These were all the blocks that the students made in their practice round. And stay tuned to see what happens with these quilts in the end. Here's a peek at La Veta. The town is charming as charming can be, and they have some mighty fine restaurants as well. Here we are having a mighty fine time. Next, let's pop over and look at the quilting work that was completed in this Faces and Figures workshop. So Debbie, I would like to hear from you in one word what your experience was like here.
Um, can I do it in like 3 or 4?
Sure.
Okay, intense. But I'll elaborate and say that it was first excitement, a little confusion, and then like, oh my God, am I going to be able to do this? Then kind of frustration set in. And then I'm like, oh my God, look what I did. And then it was back to excited about being here. So this was the first thing. And I was like, man, I didn't put a body. So I was a little disappointed in myself but I was so excited about my curve that I wanted to keep that. And so then I put that away. And then, so I made her, and I'm going to put a body. I just haven't gotten to it yet. So, but yes, it's been great. I loved every minute of it.
Very nice. Have you thought of any names, Deborah?
No, I'm hoping once I put all that hair on, something will cover me. I would say surprising.
Surprising.
Yeah, I don't have my face up there, but I would have never thought I could create anything remotely like this before. So, yeah, and fun.
And fun?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you. So my question, Janice, this morning is, in one word, can you describe your experience?
Um, hmm, no. Frustrating at times.
During this workshop, we were fortunate enough to be invited to visit Judith Baker Montano's studio. And we were also fortunate enough to have her visit us and look at our work. So if you don't know who Judith is, I will pop her link into the description here so you can check out her work. It is truly, truly, truly amazing. And here she is to say hello.
It's right here. Hi, everybody. It's so wonderful that everybody has come to La Veta, Colorado. And I'm enjoying the class. Oh my God, what talent. I'm really enjoying it. Thank you.
So one word, it's fun. It's so fun to try different things, and there's like no one answer, and there's no right answer. So you just keep looking and searching, and then all of a sudden it looks just right.
I think the word that I would use is challenging, but not in a sense that it was frustrating, challenging, in a sense that it made me think of other things. So that's it. That's probably my one word. It's just challenging for my process. And even like, this is not my style. This is not me. This is not what I do. And so it made me think outside of what I normally do. And I'm not a traditional quilter, so challenging. Yeah.
Is there a part of that quilt that is you?
Probably this right here. This part, maybe. Doing this also allowed expanding in different thought processes. So
And so I know that you've started a second quilt, which we're not going to show today, but would you expand on how this class led to that?
I think it made me more aware of different things that I saw, like in the community, in like your presentation, because the other quilt is directly from something that was in your presentation, and it gave me an idea, and then I expanded on that by something I saw on Instagram, something I saw on different artists, things like that. So it made me more aware of taking parts and pieces from things I saw and putting it together.
Cool. Yeah, because when I look at the new work, not the piece that we're looking at here, but when I look at your new work, I don't see me in it at all. And so I love that all of these other parts, it's like you're starting to learn to see and pull out what you love from, whether it's in a garden or in someone's artwork or in an artist or whatever, in a plate of food.
Yeah.
And you're pulling things from there to find what you love and then putting that out. Would that be a good description?
I think Yeah, I think that's exactly right.
If you could pick one word to describe your experience.
Fun.
Fun? Cool. Did you learn anything?
Oh yeah, I didn't know how to do curves. I had to go home and practice that. So
Okay, so this drawing is for the two different collaborative works we did this week. And the first name that gets picked gets to choose between the two, and the second name that gets picked gets the other one. Okay, and we're gonna have Sunshine draw so that you know, it's all fair.
Janice. Okay. Okay.
Okay, next.
Can I buy it from you?
When I get time. There's a face over there. You can find the face.
Debbie! Debbie, you guys are great.
She's a good substitute.
Janice, come on over. I wanna stand with the winners.
You wanna trade?
Come stand by yours.
I'll be get a picture of you.
Debbie, your color coordinated.
Yeah. If this looks like fun to you, check out my events page and see where my next upcoming workshops will be. See you soon. Thanks for watching. Happy stitching.